to the organizers for organizing this and inviting us. So I'll be covering majorly on the EV side. Uh, so just to start with EV, so it's not an EV versus a hydrogen or a EV versus an ICE, right? I think all of them will be existing in the same room. Like we have a petrol vehicle, we have a diesel vehicle, we have CNG vehicles as well, right? So I think all of them will be existing. It's not a EV versus anything else. Uh, there are three to four challenges that EV sector used to face at least 3, 4 years back, which have now been more or less been resolved or on a verge of getting resolved. The first one being, unavailability of the vehicles. You hardly had couple of vehicles available on the road for a user to buy, right? Only Tata used to make a couple of vehicles. If I talk about the passenger vehicles, now there are a lot of passenger vehicle options which are available. There are a lot of two-wheeler options which are available. There are a lot of commercial vehicles now which are coming up, right? So the availability of the vehicle is no longer a challenge. There are a lot of vehicles which are coming up. A user also has an option of buying X or a Y vehicle. The second challenge which was being faced was the range anxiety. If I talk about the range anxiety, I think most of it is going to be catered through installation of the charging infrastructure as well as long range batteries which are now coming up. If you talk about the passenger vehicles, now the vehicles have started coming up with the battery capacity of somewhere around 80 to 90 kilowatt hour, right, which gives you a range of somewhere around 400 kilometer in a single charge. So that is the kind of battery capacity and the range that is what we are looking at, right? And these battery range are coming in different variants of the vehicle. Starting from sub 10 lakh vehicle to going to 20-25 lakhs and then going to premium vehicles as well. So you get that different battery range. It reduces the range anxiety of the user, right? The third one being the charging availability of the charging infrastructure. Well, I don't think the charging infrastructure is going to be a challenge, or it is a challenge at this point of time also. We ourselves are a charge point operator and a manufacturer of a charger. We manufacture chargers and put up chargers as well. We have a mobile application as well, right, which using which you can see the chargers and go and do the public charging. I was just sitting here and I'm looking at the chargers nearby to this locality. Within a radius of 4 kilometers, I have at least 8 chargers available, right? So a user can go and charge at all of these charging stations. And majority of the charging in any case happens at home. Though in India, a lot of people does not have access to dedicated parking, but there are community chargings which are coming up in various societies where a society is putting up a community charging for its own residents, right? Which will not only help in giving access to the charging to those who does not have a dedicated access to dedicated parking space, plus also it helps you in reducing the grid load, right? If every user is putting up its own charger, right, it increases the capacity of the grid. It puts load on the grid, right? So this will not only help reducing the load on the grid, but it will also help in giving access to those charging to those people who does not have a dedicated parking. Fourth issue which a user used to face was somebody who has an EV, if somebody wants to go and charge at a public network, he used to have at least 9 to 10 mobile applications, right, if somebody has to charge. Now that problem is also solved. There are a lot of, now standards are already available. Low CPI is what we call, right, which can have one mobile application connected to other mobile application. The roaming is already there. It already used to exist in Europe and western part of the world, but it also is available now in India. A lot of applications, including ours, have the charging stations of other network operators also available on our own application, and even it's a vice versa situation. So other network also has the charging station on ours and others as well. And you can do end-to-end transaction. It's not only the discovery like a Google map, it's an end-to-end transaction that you can do. So EV is no longer a technological shift. It is a reality now. all these challenges which used to be there, which were stopping the adoption of EVs in India, be it a range anxiety, be it availability of charging stations, all have been resolved to a certain extent. Also, the one thing which makes sense apart from passenger vehicle is the commercial vehicle, for electrification of commercial vehicles. Now we see a lot of low commercial vehicle, which is like 1 ton or 2 ton small commercial vehicles coming into picture. E-rickshaw is already those are the vehicles which have started the revolution in India for EVs. They are also now standardized and came under regulations. Then you have electric trucks which are coming up, electric buses which are coming up, a lot of schemes which are coming up for these electrification of commercial transport, because the commercial transport is something which carries either goods or either carries people, right? So that is something which, if it electrifies, it resolves a lot of challenges on the pollution side. Even on the goods carrier, if you electrify them, it ultimately helps you in reducing the logistics cost and also helps you in reducing the cost of the raw material. So those things are already being focused upon by various governments, state government, central government, as well as by various private companies, even the commercial vehicle companies, right, like Ashok Leyland, Tata Motors, these all big OEMs are already manufacturing these trucks as well as buses in a big scale, and that is the focus that they also have. So to conclude, I think EV is no longer a technological revolution. It is a reality which is now coming up, and I think it is going to stay here, and it's not EV versus something. It's, I think everybody will have their own share of pie in the market, and it's going to be there. Yeah, thank you.